gonna say is that it's weird that when the Me Too thing happened, so many people. Like I remember somebody asking me, "This like, man, you're not thinking about stuff like that," and I'm like, "No, because I've never, I've never, I've
I don't have
never
to worry about it.
Right. What am I worried about? Jesus.
like."
What am I? God.
I kid you not, people with dudes would ask me, you know, we all around
Right.
comedians. Other comedians would ask me, "This like, yeah, man, stressing this shit," and I'm like,
What are you
why?
worried about?
What are you
Right.
doing?
The fuck you doing in green rooms? What are you worried about?
Who,
Jesus
I've
Christ.
never had to think, have I ever taken some shit that wasn't
Right.
offered to me?
And then, right. That's
Right.
You know, and I'll tell you, here's how evil dudes are. Fucking open micers were getting busted for Me Too and chicks. The balls on some fucking open micer to think you can do that. Go
You,
fuck
you
yourself.
don't even have 15 minutes.
Right. Fucking open micers are getting busted for doing this shit. Fucking brutal.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
what we
this
doing?
is of course, you know it. This is a We Ain't Right podcast. We are the We Ain't Right team, the We Ain't Right dancers. Is that what we could be called? The We Ain't
Yeah.
Right solid gold dancers. I'm a comedian, Jerry Rocha, right over there, opening something hopefully fun. Eddie,
Oh, it's fun.
all right, we have the one and only.
Eddie Pence.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh wow!
Slice and
know.
dice.
That's
Slice and
Slice and
dice.
Dice
correct?
from G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Yeah. That's some
I
gorgeous
Slice
shit.
remember
and
when
dice.
GI Joe was
Oh.
just GI Joe.
Oh damn! See, you be man. I have a whole box in the garage of stuff that I haven't opened because I'm like, man, maybe it'll be because I
Right.
still feel bad that I opened my Millennium Falcon. I still feel
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Right.
oh, shit, let me in the box. But I still every once in a while I'll go and I'll see some of these stores. They'll have the same size ones you got
Oh,
there, Eddie. And I'm
yeah.
like, ah,
Beautiful.
But I'd be so
Beautiful.
tempted to play with them, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
There's no need. Play with them.
In this day and age, this is what brings me joy now. This is
Yes.
how I have to find
Yes.
joy.
I know.
And toys.
Ty, introduce yourself because I got something for you. Go ahead,
Hey, how you doing, comedian actor Ty Barnett?
Courtney.
Courtney, only kept alive by Medbed's writer.
There it is. The med beds.
That's it. It's
So-
the only reason I'm still here.
He still has the tubes hooked up to him. You see
Yes.
it right there in his
Yeah.
ear.
You think they're earphones, but they're keeping me alive, pal.
So, Ty, one of my cousin's friends, when I would go visit my cousin in South Texas, in Laredo, I would go to his apartment complex, and one of his buddies, who was our age, he would fucking, Eddie, Ty, Courtney, even you understand this. He would, like, we'd play Star Wars, and that kid had a TIE fighter, and
Ooh.
it looked like shit. And I'm like, why does it look like shit? And I realized what this fucking nutcase would do when we would play and the TIE fighter would get destroyed. He would tape a couple of Black Cat fireworks to it, light it,
Just blow it up.
fucking throw it, and then bah, 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 bah. And we're like, holy shit.
Wow.
Like, it was
Wow.
fucking great. So
Oh.
don't feel bad just for opening it. You could have done a lot worse. You could have done a
Oh
lot
man.
worse.
It's because when they first started coming out, especially like GI Joes,
Yeah.
and because the distinction between the GI Joe and the Star, because it's the motion. No one
Yes.
really like Star
Right,
Wars
right.
you get, but like when GI Joes is doing this shit, you're like,
Kung Fu
"Oh."
grip. Kung Fu
Yes.
grip.
I'm like, so at the time though, they used to have a Toys R Us in Chicago. It was the best one in Chicago. It was like off the Dan Ryan, like 87.
Oh,
And every Christmas is Toys R Us is fucking packed.
Oh.
People would come all the way to this one. And GI Joes were like $5.
yep.
But at the time, $5. But at the time, that might as well have been $20.
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000.
So every time we'd be like, Mom, can we get this one? Can we get this? She's like, well, I don't know. You got to save up your allowance. And that'd be like a month.
Oh,
A
God.
fucking month.
Oh, God.
$5.
I was looking-
Now,
Oh,
now I feel like this is like Eddie, you said this is what brings you joy. This is the closest I feel to being a millionaire. Because I can afford to go buy.
yes. You can get a
I
toy
can buy
now.
this without.
Yes. Yeah, killing yourself.
Dude, I was
My-
looking like on Instagram. They have these retro toy pages
Yeah.
sometimes, and they'll show like old catalog shots of like the Sears catalog or the Toys R Us catalog, And like if you add up everything on that page that I wanted, like the Millennium Falcon and the X-Wing and like the G.I. Joe battle tank, like if you add up all that
Yeah.
stuff on that one page, it's only like $120.
I know.
Exactly. I know,
I
right?
know.
I know.
And I'm like, everything I wanted in life as a child was only $120.
120.
Take it. I
Okay.
want all of it
And
now.
back then,
want all of it.
I
Might
dropped
as well-
that at Costco in the bat of an eye and don't even
Right.
think about it.
And
Thank
it
you.
might as well have been $100,000 back then.
Yeah.
It was 100. Like,
Yes.
there's no way you're getting all that shit. For me, it was when my mom wanted bingo. Woo! You knew it. I was like, fuck yeah. Time to, let's go to Toys R Us. You got it. Let's do it.
Oh, wait. So wait. I gotta ask because I know Courtney. Okay. So you know what our thing is: Star Wars, GI Joes, those types
Yeah.
of things. What was the toy for you? And I'm being dead serious here. What was the toy for you as a kid that you were like, oh my god, I gotta have this?
First of all, I want to tell y'all my earliest memory of Star Wars. I went to see it. The theater was packed. I was hammered out of my mind.
Oh my god.
And when they attacked the Death Star and they're going in, I was just like, oh my God, it was the greatest feeling in the world. And I chased that feeling until I found cocaine.
Look at that.
Look
at that.
That was the next time I felt like that amazing.
Wow.
And that was and back then when I saw Star Wars, guys, everything that you're talking about right now was just a gleam in George Lucas's eye. The toys, the figures, the models, all of that.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, the biggest toy that we had was a rock and a stick. And
they didn't have the ball yet. The ball wasn't even invented.
Ball
was
would
it?
not.
one of the early versions of field hockey.
This rock is so smooth and bouncy.
Yeah.
I could try to roll it. What the fuck?
And
I'm onto something.
hours and hours of entertainment, and didn't require any electricity.
Yeah.
You know what? I will say this though, because the creativity had to be different. So I
Yeah.
will say that you literally had to be way more creative as a
Yeah.
child then, because now I'm not gonna lie, you don't even know how many times I fight the urge when I ain't got nothing going on. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
it's almost like automatic. So with
Yeah.
kids and their ability to just, I mean, you building forts, you go on these hikes and all these
Exactly.
adventures and shit.
We'd
So,
head
yeah,
down
I
to the creek and we'd play all kinds of stuff. And we didn't want to be indoors because you'd be doing chores if you were
Yeah.
indoors.
It was
Right?
work.
You want to get that. You get home, get your
There's no
snack,
video game.
throw your
there's no
shit
video
down,
game
and
to
get
play.
the hell. as soon as
No.
you-
Well, it's
Yeah.
interesting because when we were kids and we had to go out and play, like you used your imagination, but you were bombarded. All of your senses were bombarded because you were outside, sight,
Yeah.
sound, smell.
Mhm.
Now kids are you're on the phone or a video game.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
just you're just stimulating the visual and the audio. You're not.
That's it.
That's kind of it. It's really strange.
By the way, if you haven't already, and if you haven't, what the hell's the matter with you? Subscribe to the We Ain't Right podcast. Give us a
Yes.
follow on our YouTube channel, our Instagram page, all those lovely things. We got so much awful things happening in our nation that we're going to try to make light of. Let's start with Trump. Got his feelings hurt that he got investigated. So he wants the Department of Justice to pay him $230 million because he's got his feelings hurt.
Well-
Johnny, tough guy. Let's go, gang. What are your
It's
thoughts on
kind of
this?
ironic that that's the same price as the ballroom.
Oh, interesting. Wow. That's
It's,
I
you
mean,
know, I-
Eddie
Yep.
Pence with the intuition.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's just they're right
Yeah.
around the same price.
right there. Mister, I'm not going to need any money
Right.
because I'm so rich when I take office.
but now, and his was, and again, I have to really, I remember, and I just talked about this yesterday. I remember when Obama getting in office, these racists were so pissed. It was like, oh my God, he's going to
Yeah.
defile the White House. It's going to be so disrespectful. It's going to smell
Right.
like fried chicken. He's going to be
Right.
having fucking basketball tournaments
Right.
and shit.
Oh, the
Right.
basketball court was just like you would have thought they
How
blew up the
dare
White House.
he?
Yes.
How dare he?
Remember
Yeah.
Eddie, it was a huge deal with these
Huge.
motherfuckers. So how did we go from that? And then I found out just yesterday because I really had to look and see, like, okay, what was the court? He just used the tennis court
Yes.
and turned it
Out of
into
the hoop.
that's what he just adjusted. He removable hoops. That's how
Yeah.
you respect the office. That's how you respect the house.
Right.
This motherfucker comes
Right.
in and does this. And what again? I'd rather these motherfucking monsters, these animals, I'd rather they just admit that you love him. Because don't talk to me about patriotism no more. Don't talk to me about America, what it represents, standards. Don't talk to me about that. Just say you're okay with him.
Because
and then go from there.
He's taking, well, and God, how could, and I want to get y'all's take on this too. Do you have, it's God, if it weren't so real, it would almost be funny watching these farmers realize how fucked they're getting with him giving Argentina $40 billion fucking dollars, and now we're getting our beef from Argentina. Did y'all hear this?
Yeah,
we're going to be getting our beef from Argentina. So he's just fucking the farmers left and right. This is the most like.
And if there was an election tomorrow, they'd still vote for him.
They might. Yes. I would say, Eddie. Yes. There's probably
he's going to turn around after this one. After this one, he'll really be for us.
I would think there'd be a 60% chance they would fucking do it. And Eddie, do you think I'm being low by saying 60% chance? I mean, it's
80 to 90% chance.
They're all saying they're angry and pissed, but it's like,
and here's what people gotta, and then it's unfortunate because we got to deal with it too. We're the ones that have to go through it. But the reality is, these people at this point, they have already demonstrated that they need to feel it.
Yeah,
that's the only way for them to really just say, okay, because now the silver lining is that everything falls on them. This is why they're hammering Schumer shutdown. That's why they keep saying that. They keep saying those words. It's the Democratic shutdown, because they know they literally have control over all of this stuff that's happening. Now, when you have people that feel it and they say, oh shit, wait a minute.
This isn't right.
This is, and it's affecting me now, real life consequences. Then you'll hopefully see a shift. I just hope it's not too late.
I think we're going to see it. I mean, Eddie has a very good point, but I do think we're weeks away.
Well, I just got my email today about what my premiums are going to look like next year.
Oh, God. I can only imagine.
And those are all going out to everybody.
They're going out right now.
Yeah.
And with the absence of the ACA subsidies, premiums are climbing across the board.
This is what my email said today. I got today. For many, monthly healthcare premiums will be increasing due to federal changes. Based on your current household information, a monthly premium for your current health plan is set to increase by more than $100 per month next year.
Jesus.
By more than $100.
But we're going to
be specific.
That's and you see how they do two things.
That could be $1,000.
Two things they threw in that email. One, government changes. No. Yeah. Say what it is.
Yes.
Say exactly. Government changes. Yes, because this motherfucker's doing it. And two, like you said, Eddie, by more than 100. That means it could be anything. It could be 101 to 1,000.
10 grand.
And everyone's getting that email today.
That vague bullshit.
But here's the thing with that email. That's 18% increase. Right now, because we still have the ACA subsidies, that's with the ACA subsidies. Right.
So when they expire,
without the ACA, that 18% increase goes up to 114%. So those haven't yet. Those emails haven't gone out.
That hasn't come out. That hasn't come out.
That hadn't come out yet. So it's going to be. He fucked up farmers with USAID. He fucked them with the soybeans. Now he's taken out the ranchers. We're going to lose 300 rural hospitals or more in the next 10 years because of this stuff.
But he wants 230 million.
Close. But here's the thing.
But he wants money from the DOJ.
$230 million to build, to recompense himself for his pain and suffering, which, as Eddie pointed out, magically almost equates to exact. Listen, he saw the film Olympus Has Fallen, and he decided I can do that to the White House. I'm going to blow it up.
We need to add a segment here for you, Courtney.
All right.
Courtney's Ray of Hope. So you get so tell us. So I know you just brought up Olympus. Olympus is falling. So go ahead, give us the ray of hope on this. Courtney, because a lot of people gonna need it.
Yeah.
Courtney's
I need
good
it.
at this.
I don't have enough money to
Courtney-
buy enough toys to.
Courtney's good at this.
See,
I sent, which I do for Ty, which is the end because we want to let Ty cook.
Yeah,
Give us
baby.
some of that old time, hope that we need. I sent him some information, so I'm not going to do it with that because I do it specifically for him in the rundown.
I appreciate it.
My hope is this is how I'm going to give you guys hope, is that during a shutdown, when we're all getting hammered with higher groceries, gas,
Right.
electricity, farmers are going bankrupt, ranchers are going bankrupt, that his decision to take $230 million plus the optics of the White House getting
East
torn
Wing
down,
being demolished.
and then couple that with the food court, the Rose Garden that now exists, the mall food court where the Rose Garden was, which looks like a cheap knockoff of Mar-a-Lago, which Mar-a-Lago is a cheap knockoff of just like a regular, Holiday Inn,
Right.
with some gilded stuff on that I don't think this is going to fly with a lot of people. They asked Mike Johnson, he ran away from that so fast.
Like a motherfucker. That dude had Scooby-Doo legs when they started asking about that. And what's funny is the Rose Garden looks like those shitty outdoor eating areas at a fucking high school. Just concrete, couple of tables, fucking brutal.
All you need is a broken swing set.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And well,
on
that's
the
like people were like,
I just think it's gonna. That's Ty. If I can give you any help, I think that they're now getting to that bridge too far. That last straw that broke the camel's back. I think we're gonna this ACA thing. I think that you've gone up to the top of the roller coaster, and we're gonna start coming down now.
Well, and it doesn't help
That's what I think.
that he's everyone are getting the emails that he got that are just going to get worse. Again, he is literally demolishing the White
People's
House
house
as this is happening, as the government is shut down, but yet they can't work for you. But he can go ahead and get a construction crew down there to demolish the East Wing of the fucking White House.
But how many more people would have showed up to No Kings had those images come out?
No question.
Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
You would have gotten to 15 million.
But I'm glad y'all brought that up because we should talk about the people that did turn out for that. But here's this is the part that, because we used to talk about this like right when you got back in or leading up to the election, we would talk about certain things. We say, well, because they would bring up how old Biden is, even though they're 3 years apart.
Yes.
Then they switched it to Kamala Harris is not experienced. She's a fucking vice president. Let me tell you, and she's one of the most.
She was a DA,
qualified person, male or female. I don't understand that. So
then she a DA? She's a California district attorney, attorney general. She's a California AG.
But then they switched it to, well, is she black? She's black,
right?
Or is she black enough?
She has a funny laugh.
The laugh, right? So my whole point is, everything that they would bring up, then they would bring up Gaza. They would bring up with Biden. They would bring up the "You ain't black if you don't vote for me," whatever quote that was.
Right.
My point is, they would bring all of those things up for those two people.
Yes.
And I'd be like, take all of that.
Right.
This guy here is a corrupt, criminal, racist, rapist with 7 bankruptcies, 0 policies. So I said, everything about this guy is you should never consider this guy.
Ty, let's not forget, by the time he ran, 34-time convicted felon.
Yes. So I said all that to say, him freeing criminals, freeing domestic terrorists, trying to get grifting like a motherfucker. This has been the most successful job he's ever had. And literally tearing down monuments to the country is his brand. I mean, what about if you told somebody, hey man, a corrupt, criminal, racist, rapist is committing crimes, everybody would be like, yeah, that's what they do. Duh. So what the fuck you expect? This is what we're dealing with.
And
he has no respect for these institutions, man. None. So I said the reason why I brought that up is because the things he's doing, why are you surprised that a horrible human being is doing them? Now you saying, not you, but them saying,
right.
Just didn't expect it. Why?
What did you not expect? So it's like this. He does. I honestly think the most honest and truthful thing Trump has ever done was post that video of him flying a jet plane over America and dropping shit on all of us. Because that's exactly what he's been doing since he's been president. The first time and now the second time. That's who he is. That's what he's doing. And he's openly celebrating it. But I do think, to Courtney's point, if you look at numbers, if you look at polling, I mean, he is starting to finally hemorrhage support from within his own party. And that's something that never happens to the GOP. The GOP, they're like Dallas Cowboys fans. Dave Campbell's a coach. Fuck it. We're going all the way. That's how they are. And they're finally going, a few of them are finally going.
Few and far between.
But Eddie,
that's my point, Eddie.
Very few.
But all it takes is a few.
His polling numbers should be negative something.
They should be. Absolutely. But all it takes are a few. And that's what can, not saying it will, I'm just being hopeful. That is what can start a change, it's because like, what did Courtney was the one thing Courtney always told me, because I was like, this guy's got to go to jail. And Courtney's like, everybody's afraid to make a move on him. But once they're not, that's it. All it takes is that one motherfucker to throw that one fucking brick through that one fucking window, and maybe more will follow. And I do think we're seeing that, because I do think the numbers are so bad. A few of these Republican politicians are finally realizing, I'm on the losing side right now.
Well, maybe with that the press corps thing, that's a good sign. And they didn't sign on to that.
Did you see today that the Pentagon has their own press corps now, made up of right-wing influencers and news report sites?
Yeah. So, but I'm not worried. I'm not worried about
made up their own news corps.
I'm not worried about but no one is going to take some 22-year-old game streamer seriously when he's in the fucking Pentagon talking. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a joke.
So
it's going to be a fucking joke.
They just put a bunch of Kash Patels in the
press corps of the Pentagon.
Yeah. Kash Patel, by the way, who just got told to go back to his own country by a bunch of angry MAGA because he posted he posted some holiday, right? It was like an Indian holiday that he posted. Hold on, what was it? Diwali. My fiance, that's her thing. She sleeps with Kash Patel a lot. It's my cross to bear. I have to deal with it. She knows all this.
However we get the information. I don't care what has to be done.
Doing God's work.
Yeah. Love you, Andrea. Thank you,
Andrea. Thank you for taking that bullet. And boy, do we mean that. But anyway, he posted a Diwali celebration, and he was told, go back to your own country, go back home. That's how he's learning. These motherfuckers don't care about me. Now, he's still going to be spineless enough to, toe the company line. But my God.
But here's what I don't get with that, though, Jerry, is are the Kash Patels, the Byron Donalds, the Tim Scotts, are they, and then this is a real question. I want everybody to let me know. Because to me, technology, everything is here. You can literally Google every fucking thing you pretty much in it. So are they that much in a bubble?
Yes.
To where they really don't see that these people don't like them?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they think in their spineless way. And this is going to sound horribly racist, but I don't care, because I have Mexican, Latino family members who are MAGA, and I don't talk to them anymore. But distant cousins, thank fucking God. but I don't talk to him anymore. But and this is going to sound racist, but and I mean it. They are all these people of color, Ty. I think they're delusional enough to think they'll look at us as one of the good ones. You know what I mean? Like it is the and I apologize for saying this because this is one of the most racist things you could say about anybody, but they are all of them. And I'm not trying to devalue, slavery, but this term applies. All those motherfuckers are the man in the house. All those motherfuckers. They're the man in the fucking house. These spineless pieces of shit. And even if you're not part of the cabinet, even if you're some dumb motherfucker in Laredo, Texas, who's convinced that Trump is on your side when he isn't, you're the man in the house. That's what you are. And it's disgusting. And I don't know, but they are. I really think they're that fucking delusional.
There's
they really think,
precedent.
yeah, they really think, oh, well, they won't come for me. They're not going to come for me.
But history has shown that these people have used people like that. This is what I think by when we look at
absolutely
when we go back to even Star Wars movies and we say which one we say well, this is how the Republic falls, right?
Right.
This is how the Republic falls or democracy. Well, I forget the line, but when you see, okay, cool, this guy is the emperor.
Right.
The emperor only cares about his powers and the people around him. So even if you are a stormtrooper, if you just saw a motherfucker get choked out 2 days ago,
right?
I just saw him choke out Barry. Oh man, he's not a good dude.
Right.
But if you say, well, he won't choke me out if I fuck up, you just saw him choke out Barry. That's what he does.
But
he's a choke a Barry motherfucker. So to me, when I see these people who historically, here's why I say racists are. The two videos stand out to me. One specifically where is a white supremacist on with some Puerto Rican kids.
Right.
And the Puerto Rican kids did the Nazi thing.
Yeah.
To support him. And the guy, and this, I have to give this dude a ton of credit. I hate white supremacists, I hate racists, but I got to give this dude credit because when he said, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all?" And they said, "What? What are you talking about? We're on your side." He said, "I hate all of you.
I don't want you on my fucking side. None of you are on my fucking side.
None of you." He said, "I want all of you motherfuckers gone." And the look on their faces was one of the, because they're like, "What? We're on your side. I don't want you on my fucking side. I want you gone." And you could see the look in their eyes of confusion. They were like, "Why isn't this dude? Why isn't he cool with us being on the side?" And I'm like, "Because racists are that's the foundation of racism."
What it is. But see, Ty, our planet,
you have the wrong color jersey on. Yeah. You're just not going to be on the team. That's just the way it is.
Our planet is filled with individuals who look at someone getting mauled by a lion and going, "I think I could beat it. I'll get in there." And they don't understand. Hey, Eddie, Star Wars, who I felt the worst for was the guy standing next to the dude that Vader chokes out when he goes, "Apology accepted," right? And he kills a guy, and then that motherfucker's like, "Oh, great, I'm next." Like
now I'm next.
Yeah. And he's got to be thinking, "I can't fuck that. All right, I'll do it right." I really think. Okay, let me give you a story. I don't know if y'all heard about this because Ty, you have brilliantly exposed this gentleman for what he is. But Stephen A. Smith, as awful as he is, I don't think I don't believe he's an unintelligent person. I don't think he's dumb, but he's taking that chance. He's going, and did you hear about the shit that went down at the Kennedy Center, the Newsmax town hall? Did you hear about this, Courtney?
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
Stage.
No.
He walked off stage in fake outrage because they brought in a guy, and y'all tell me how much bullshit this reeks. They brought in a gentleman who lost his job as an air traffic controller because of the government shutdown. And Courtney, he was in our lovely hometown of Dallas, Texas. He was an air traffic controller. He said in DFW, we're at the Kennedy Center. The Kennedy Center is a couple of 1,000 miles away from DFW. And this guy said at the Kennedy Center, he now has to drive DoorDash to pay for his daughter's tuition. And Stephen A. screamed, this guy has to work and he pretended that this democratic quote unquote shutdown enraged him so much of how it's affecting this guy that he walks off stage, and nobody seemed to realize the complete horseshit behind it. How is a motherfucker who's driving DoorDash in Dallas to make ends meet somehow in DC bitching and moaning? It's like, this is a plant. Yeah. This is like a fucking hypnotist at a comedy club. This is a fucking plant. This is a load of shit. And I think Stephen A., he is the most recent example of they're not going to come after me. I can get away with this. I think I found the way.
Stephen A. doesn't understand is black people are the people that propped him up enough to where Disney gave him the money they gave him.
Absolutely. Did you hear what Steven Jackson said about him?
No.
Steven Jackson, it's one of the best TikToks. Steven Jackson is just sitting there going, dude, you're real different when you're talking to black billionaires.
Oh, yeah.
You got no problem going after Braun. You got no problem. But when it's a white billionaire, suddenly you're very respectful.
Oh, man.
You know, you have no problem going after Jasmine Crockett, but you'll never go after a white guy. And then Steven Jackson said, why don't you stick to talking about sports you ain't never played? I was like, fuck, that is the best. It was the best.
And this is why, like I said, and when I go to Courtney about, like, because again, to me, these things that I see, I'm like, I could see these things happening when there isn't the media that we have, the access to information. I should say. I could see these things happening then, because back then, carrier pigeon, shit like that.
Courtney, you remember these?
Yeah. But that's the type of stuff that makes it like so. Say when Kennedy got shot, right?
Yeah.
And you got three people, Walter Cronkite, and I don't remember the other two off the top of my head, but you got your information from them. So now you can form your opinion, but you couldn't even form an opinion more until you got more information from those people. So whatever information you got is based off that. My point is the Stephen A. Smiths, these people, I'm like, why are you bending a knee to this guy?
Right.
You know he's a horrible. You know this party is literally fucking over Americans in real time, and you're still pretending to be on that side? You're pretending to be angry at the people who want people to keep health care. You're not mad at the people who literally have shut down the government because they don't want to swear in somebody because she will be the deciding vote when it comes to these files. Yep. I have to ask Courtney, why is it just they're dumb? Because I don't see the same thirst for knowledge in the truth as we had before. And why do you think that is?
Yeah, I love that question.
Well, and I got to lay some of this at Obama's feet, and it goes all the way back to Southern strategy, defunding our schools, and then instead of teaching students, you teach the test so that they pass the test, so that the district can get more money, so that you can do that. So you're not teaching critical thinking. And then when you get out into the world and you don't have critical thinking, you look for people to think for you. And it's the same on both sides. I have to, for this show, unfortunately, watch Fox, watch Newsmax, so that you fuckers don't have to. But so
thank you.
Thank you. I can appreciate you doing God's work right there, bro.
Right. Yeah. But if I didn't, then I would be in my own silo, and I would watch the shows that I watch, which are the shows that probably some of you guys watch. And they
tell you what you want to hear.
Their shows. There's no common area where we group as a village to receive information and to deliver information. That is gone. And so I think that's why when we say, why do they do this? Why do they think this? Why are they acting this way? Because in their tribe, with the information they have in the silo that they're in, that's what they get. And then a couple other things I wanted to add. One of the most things that upsets me about Trump in the White House with 34 felonies is that if I would have known that, I would have committed 33 more, and maybe I would have a shot at being the president.
You be the man.
Because that
You
guy
be the
got
guy.
in.
You be
And
the
I
man.
can't get a job with 1, but he can get the presidency with 34. So
Man, I'd be your Cash Patel.
Man,
thank
Yeah,
you,
buddy.
that's very upsetting to me. And then another thing, when we're talking about it, I'm one of the good ones. They're not going to come after me.
Yeah.
One of the last trains to Auschwitz from Germany at the end of World War II contained the Iron Cross winning Jews from World War I. It protected them for a while.
They thought they were safe.
They thought they were safe, and they all went to.
You know what else? You know what else?
that
though?
place.
Stephen
So
A.
you're
probably
not safe. You're not
Stephen
safe at
A.
all.
though, and someone like him, Ty, I think it's a mixture of that mentality. They're not going to get me, but I also think, as simple as it is, some super PAC gave him a fuckload of money to do this. And
I'm
it's
sure, but here's what happens with this. What's going to happen with this is Stephen A. has put himself in a position to where, first of all, real black people know who he is. So
yeah. That was another thing Stephen Jackson said. Stephen Jackson said, "We ain't voting for you. If you try to run for president,
real black
we
people
ain't
know
voting
who
for
he
you."
is.
Yeah.
So what they hope that this dude will do is legitimize. They do what every black face, every brown face. They always try to get somebody in a marginalized group to be the face of their lies, their propaganda. So they figure, look at this rich guy. Look at this rich black guy, Negroes. Look at him.
Yes. And also tied to that point, Ty, they can be like, well, see, here's a black guy criticizing George Floyd. He was, that's what they want. They want that soundbite.
They need that person. My question to Stephen A. is, because again, this ain't 2016. 2016, if you supported this guy, okay, we didn't know a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happened, whatever. 2025, if you still supporting this guy, you've made a clear choice about your character.
Yep. You know who you are.
Anything you're doing now in support of that guy, you are doing it knowing full well the type of person he is. So you doing that tells me more about you than it does him.
Absolutely. No question, Ty.
Even if you're racist, ignorant, or a grifter.
All the above, too. Or you're all the above.
All three.
Yep.
So that because he knows, which is, here's one of the craziest things about that with the whole his demographic. And we know this from watching all different types of sports and stuff. Yeah, you got a lot of people in sports that sports fans that are racist. But the thing that sports does is bring everybody together in the same place to support one team. One team. So you might be standing right next to a black person. You might be standing next to an Asian, Hispanic, whatever, but you're rooting for the same team. So to me, you thinking that you want to go in and alienate most of these people who don't want to lose their health care, who don't look at their neighbor as the fucking enemy, who don't look at the people who look different than them as bad people, and you want to go side with the people who support racists? It makes zero sense to me.
It's insane. It's insane.
Ty, do you know the ICE, who they're recruiting most, the heaviest emphasis that they have on specific race?
We'll say
Latinos.
Why?
Who ICE is going after the most? Or Latinos, of course. Because they want racist supporters to go, see, look who's rounding them up. Their own people. That's it.
And in the ghettos in World War II,
they
created a Jewish police force in every ghetto. So it wasn't the Germans that were brutalizing their own people. It was the Jews brutalizing the Jews. It's a psychology thing. But
look at what you just said, Courtney. You said something based off history, meaning it happened already. Meaning
it's happening right now.
We can see it.
No, but we just I get it. Yeah.
Anybody that's black, Hispanic, and they come to you and say, "Hey, man, you want to work for ICE?" Okay, let's see. In 1930 Germany, they did this thing where
no, they're not thinking that.
Right.
They should.
They should. So that tells me
they should.
That when you say they're not thinking about it, that tells me that it's more about the character of that person.
Yep.
Because if you say, "Hey, Ty, I need you to go out here and raid an apartment building in Chicago, and we're just gonna drag everybody out," and I'm like, "Well, isn't there a better way? If we're looking for these people, isn't there a more covert way? We don't have to drag." Well, yeah, I get it. Okay, so say I get past that, right? Which even that is crazy.
Right.
Zip tie, we need you to take these zip ties and go zip tie that 80-year-old over there. And after you zip tie her, go zip tie that 3-year-old right there. If I can go and zip tie that 80-year-old and that 3-year-old, the problem is me. Because I made a choice.
1,000%.
You see what I'm saying? That's why they had to add this, why they had to offer so much fucking money to these people, which is hard to turn that down. But it's not hard to turn down if you know that at the end of the day, you can't look at yourself.
That's why it's just fascinating, the lack of principles that people have. It's just.
Yeah, but if you're actively destroying an economy, making it hard for people to buy groceries, you're going to get a lot of desperate people like, well, I'll take a 6-figure salary to turn my neighbor in.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're in a marginalized community.
That's right.
That has been marginalized by the white man.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you have a chance to get a badge, a gun, and 50 grand in extra cash.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. It's like you think finally my chance to make some money. And
it's all connected. Nothing is happening separate or isolated from itself.
Right.
No.
It's not random.
No. Everything is
causational
to everything else. Everything else is connected. It's all connected.
You know what else is not random, Jerry?
What's that?
Eddie's power rankings.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Before we jump into that, all this reminds me of a joke my late friend Mike DiStefano had, the comedian, where he said, if a guy says, I'll suck a dick for $1 million, he'll do it for a lot less. Just be patient, talk him down. $20 later, you'll be getting your dick sucked. Don't worry. And that's the lack of hey, if you're into sucking dick, fucking hey, go for it. But that's the lack of any kind of back principle.
But that's the thing that it actually leads in perfectly to Eddie's list.
Yeah.
Is that at the end of the day, you are choosing to be a shitty person. Mm-hmm. I get it. You're right, Eddie. They might need money, and all of these things have been put in a domino effect to where these people are like, well, premium's about to go up. I could take this job with ICE and pay for this. Da, 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 da. But then you got to look at the fine print. You don't get that $50,000 off the top.
No, you don't. I looked at the fine print. I tried to. I applied to ICE, guys. I applied. I wanted to find out.
But look at that.
Give me some 50 grand.
But it is like Mike's joke. If I tell you, hey, Courtney, I will give you 50 grand if you go put your Jewish neighbor in a headlock and make sure they're locked up and taken away. You might do it for 5 grand. You know what I mean? Like that's if you don't have any kind of principle. If you're not a principled person, you will be like, okay, fuck it. Yeah. And I think that's what we're dealing with. And like Eddie said, it doesn't help that they've purposely tanked the economy. So now you have people going, I guess I do have a price. I guess I can be bought because of how bad things are. And that leads us to Eddie Pence, top 10.
I got into an argument with somebody because of that. And that it wasn't big, but it was. I told him about principled people. But take it away, Eddie.
That's true.
My top 10 assholes.
You gotta give him an official intro. Jerry, you gotta give him an official intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, Eddie Pence, with his top 10 biggest assholes in the administration right now. Is that what we're doing?
And the right wing sphere.
The right wing stratosphere. All right,
the power rankings. It's football season. We need to have some power rankings because we know how much those matter.
But see, and we're right.
There you go. You got your own intro music.
There it is. And we're doing it the right way.
College number 10.
I got a couple. There's a couple honorable mentions.
You gotta have honorable mentions.
Cool.
There's a couple honorable mentions that go in there.
We're doing this the right way, by the way, because college football should not start their official rankings until right now, and that's what we're doing. We're letting these people play out. We're letting them have their battles. And
nothing's set in stone except the number 1. That's the only one that's immovable right now.
Take it away, buddy.
Honorable mention. It's tied for 2.
Okay.
Honorable mentions. Mark Levin and Glenn Beck.
Ooh.
And the reason they're not in the top 10 is because I don't think they really carry any sway or gravity outside of the right wing. I don't think they really permeate outside of that right.
They're just dipshits running their
mouth. They're just dipshits.
But Eddie, they're that dangerous 5-4 team that a 3 seed might not want to play. Is that
they're definitely a trap game for somebody, for sure. They're definitely a trap game for somebody.
But they also if they're honorable mentions, if they're honorable mention, It definitely tells me this list is going to be way worse.
Yes. Yes.
Coming in at number 10, former news anchor turned Arizona political candidate Carrie Lake.
Oh.
Oh my God! It's gonna be Satan at number one.
Right. I mean, she's number one. She's number 10 here, but she might be number 1 in the top 10 cunts. Like there's
Oh yeah. God.
That's a whole separate list.
That's fair.
Top 10 smelliest vaginas has to be. She has got to be
Number
room clearing pussy stink.
Wait. By the way, and she's the type that will get mad at you for pointing out that her pussy stinks.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. You're like, holy shit. This is Arizona. Why does it smell like the fucking Fisherman's Wharf in Seattle?
Let me guess. You want me to take a shower every day?
Every day? I gotta who's tossing red snappers around in Arizona? What the fuck is this?
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right. There we go. Number 9. Now he doesn't have a lot of weight anymore because he's kind of been out for a couple of years, about a year now.
Yeah.
Our friend with the Botox in the forehead, Matt Gaetz, former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz.
He's
Absolute asshole.
Pedophile.
yeah.
But he'd be higher if he was still relevant.
Right.
That's
Isn't
what I'm
that
saying.
amazing?
He'd be higher.
That's how bad he is.
That's how bad he is.
He still cracks the top.
He
10.
still comes in at number.
Wow.
What did I say, 9?
That should tell you how
9.
bad the GOP is now when they said you gotta go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
You're too crazy for
He's
us.
basically a D1 school on probation. That's basically what he is. He can't compete for the national title, but he can still be ranked.
Right.
hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Number 8, or is that where I'm at? Number 8.
Yeah.
Number 8.
I was tough with this one. This one's
Okay.
tough because I think he should be higher.
Oh.
But again, I think he's lost some cachet as of late. Alex Jones.
Oh.
Yeah.
He could be
Ooh.
higher, but I think he's lost some
Yeah.
cachet. I don't think he is as relevant as he once was.
Not
He's
as much bite. Not as much
Yeah.
bite.
Eddie. He's a guy I could see dropping a 2-touchdown game to Glenn Beck. I could see that.
He's
I
kind
could
of
see
like
that.
what LSU is right now.
Yes.
He's
Yep.
kind of where LSU
Absolutely.
is right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's one of those people that's just needs one scandal, one more scandal. He's like, can you get one more
Yeah.
scandal in there? Can I get one more relevant scandal, please?
And if anyone
se-
looks like he always smells like 4 hyenas just pissed on him, it would be Alex Jones.
Alex
Absolutely.
Jones is the
On
dude
purpose. He asked for it.
Alex Jones is the dude that when you get on the 6 a.m. in Vegas,
You're like, God damn
it's
it.
like he never went back to the hotel. He went straight to the airport.
You
Oh,
saw him
my
on the
God.
plane coming out, and he's in the exact same clothes.
That's how he wakes up.
Fellas, bring all that hyena piss right over here, fellas. Load me up, fellas. Like, when the hyenas are pissing on him, he opens his mouth. He's all, oh, fellas, oh yeah, real good.
Hey, don't go light on the face, fellas. Don't go light on the face.
These eyeballs can take a little stinging. These eyeballs can handle a little stinging.
All
All
right.
right, okay. Who's next?
Number 7 is I'm at number 7. I
Yeah.
keep losing count. I'm
Yeah.
at 7. Now again, she should be higher
Oh,
normally, but she's had a couple off games
oh shit.
as far as the right wing is gone. Marjorie
Uh-oh.
Taylor Greene.
There it is.
Marjorie
All right,
Taylor
yeah,
Greene.
She plummeted.
She dropped a couple spots
She-
because of how she's speaking up
Yeah.
lately.
She's
Yeah.
she's lost to some
Yeah.
unranked teams, Eddie. She was
Normally
like,
she's the top 5. Normally
Right,
she's top
right.
5.
right.
She also looks like she smells like she tried to Febreze it right before y'all hooked up. Right? She tried to just
Like
Oh,
over
fuck.
Febreze.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Number 6, and just hanging outside of the top 5.
Ooh.
Far right activist and self-promoter Laura Loomer.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Just right outside of the top 5.
She's the one you got to
Okay.
watch for at all times. She's waiting to crack the top 3 at all
Oh, yeah.
times.
she
Right there.
wants to roll so bad. She
Oh.
wants to roll so bad, man. So bad. She keep trying, man. She keep trying to get that rose every episode. Every fucking episode, she's trying.
She's going for it. She
It
goes
ain't
for
coming
it.
to you, man.
Man.
Sorry. You went a little over on the plastic surgery. You got to stay
Yes.
Laura Ingram.
You got
What's the other chick?
yeah.
Ann
Coulter.
Megyn Kelly. You got to be between those
Yeah.
two.
Megyn Kelly. Yeah.
Can't go the puppet master. Can't do that.
She went too far. She does look like one of those little puppet master puppets, like
Yes.
fucking trancers. That motherfucker would bring her out. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Number 5. Rounding out our top 5. Number 5, Kristi Noem.
That's great.
Yeah. Fair.
Kristi Noem,
Fair.
and
Say
again,
that.
probably she's either tied for first or coming in second in the CUNT list.
Yes,
Like,
no
she's-
Punch you in the face and then start
Yeah.
arresting people for no reason. You're
Right,
not fine.
but she's
Yeah.
5 on this.
Yep.
Easily.
No
Easy.
question.
And you're fucking Corey Lewandowski while you're married. Oh, wow.
I guarantee you. I
I
guarantee
love
you.
that guy. He hits women. I want to be with him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, she's got like a few layers of protection on her face. Her face already halfway looks like a boxer's training helmet. So I'm not. She's probably. By the way, I guarantee you.
What's that? The old football helmets, the first one.
Yes,
The
the leather.
one
Leather helmets.
Yeah, there she goes.
without a chin strap.
I guarantee you, she masturbated with that dead fucking puppy. I'm just gonna say it right now. She's like, oh,
right.
perfect. It won't squirm.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Number 4, and the only reason she's above Kristi Noem is
Whoa.
because she holds a higher office.
That makes sense.
It's
I know.
it's almost like she gets a higher rank because she's a legacy
Yeah.
school. She's a more well-known
Yeah.
Like
school.
Yeah.
Noem is that undefeated Hawaii team that's number 5 for some reason. That's going to lose when they play good competition, right?
This one's like OU. Every year they're
This
top
one's like
five.
OU. They have one loss, but they're ranked higher, like that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I just lost her name. Oh, Pam Bondi. Pam
Yeah.
Bondi.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Pam Bondi.
Yes.
That's great. That's
That's
great.
her.
Yes.
I love
Yes.
it.
Who's actually in a little civil war with Lindsay Halligan and her crew right now.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah, they're fighting like. I'd
Oof.
like to see that cage match.
Yeah.
But they're all on the same side of shittiness, so it's almost like they kind of what centers them is the shittiness. So they're just
Right.
like, so Pam Bondi has seen things where she's like, I got one or two choices. I either go along with it or they slip something in my drink and I die 3 weeks from now.
Right. Polonium. Little polonium.
That's it.
Do you think all the women who are like the mom from Carrie look at Pam Bondi and go, one of us made it. Look at that. One of us made it.
One of us
One
got
of us
out.
made it. One of us got, look at that.
Look at
One of
that.
us made it.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
3.
Oh, boy.
Bronze medal.
With one first place vote. Number 3.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Vice President JD Vance.
Look
Yes.
at that. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
I can
I'm
see
with
that.
this.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
I'm with
Uh,
this.
And he can't get above the top 2. He can't
He's a
break the
dud.
top.
Right.
He's as gone as high. He's hit his ceiling
Yeah.
until one of the other two actually die.
He
He
tried
did
to
his-
fire the cannons, the cannons of the freeway. So I think that was his big shot. That was no pun intended.
That was his
like,
Kim
hey,
Jong-un moment.
And he blew it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How did
He
fire-
had number 2 in overtime and lost. Like he could have beaten number 2 in overtime and lost, but he
He
number
lost.
3.
He fell for the Statue of Liberty. He fell for the Statue of Liberty
Oh.
in second overtime. He was that guy. Oh,
The
fuck.
fumble Ruski got him.
Yeah.
Number 2, your favorite president,
Oh,
Donald J. Trump.
there it is.
Number 2.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
Oh my God.
I
Number
think I
2.
agree
I know
with this.
who number one is going to be. And
It's
I agree
pretty
with
obvious
that.
who number 1 is because
Totally.
Donald
Totally
Trump
with
is
that.
mush brains, and the man pulling the strings behind him
Right.
is the biggest asshole in the right wing media.
And who is
And
this?
Stephen Miller.
There it is.
Stephen Miller.
Great.
Yeah,
list.
that's a good top 10,
Great
man.
list.
That's a good, that's a
Great
good top
list.
Stephen Miller.
because he is, and that dude, if you were in central casting and you said you got to pick the dude that turned into either the serial killer or the evil corporation
Yeah.
boss,
Yeah,
that dude,
it's that
like
guy.
everything about him screams underachiever and
Yes.
rejection
Yes.
until what he's
Yep.
dealing with, until the
Yeah.
position
He's a
he's in.
legit sociopath, a legitimate
Yes.
sociopath.
Was
and his
Eddie.
wife both.
Eddie, what a great list. What a great
That was
list.
awesome.
Thanks.
That was
That
fantastic.
was awesome, man.
What do you think? Do we just let Ty cook, or do we?
No, I
do you
think
have a
we do.
question for me,
Locker room.
or Eddie, or Courtney? Did you have a question for me?
I did have
No.
a question for you, real quick,
Yes.
Eddie.
Yeah.
I had actually. It's. Okay, Jerry. This is Ask Jerry Anything. Should tattoo parlors have a quote, "These are Nazi symbols," end quote, folder, just to make sure no one fucks up? And we're looking at you, Graham Plattner. And Jerry, if you could give us a brief explanation on the history of tattoos dating back to the Neolithic period.
There
and
it
religious
is.
Symbolism.
Sure. Me being a tattoo guy who has none, I could happily do this. But yes, 2 months ago, I would have said no. Tattoo parlors do not need to specify. Are you sure this is a Nazi symbol? But now, because of this fucking idiot in Maine, yeah, I don't know what to believe. Part of me thinks you can't be that fucking dumb to have that and not know that that's a fucking. But at the same time, he might be a pioneer of neo-Nazis to know every word to a Miley Cyrus song. If he is a neo-Nazi, that is so. But yeah, I think tattoo parlors, they need to do this now because this guy cannot run anymore. Like, there's just no. He's got a fucking Nazi tattoo. Even if he passed out first and his friends did it to fuck with him, you get that removed the next day. It also tells
you open with, "Hey guys, I passed out once and my friends put a Nazi tattoo on."
Yes.
Yeah.
And this tells me
If you're a decent person, you would have preferred they tattooed a dick on your face.
Yes. Yes.
That is easier to explain. Like, what?
And you can get elected that way.
You can.
You can get elected that way.
It's and like this also tells me
Maybe not in the
only gone-
Republican Party, but yeah.
No, this also tells me that he's only gone to pool parties with racists. That right off the bat. Because how do you not go to one fucking pool party and there's not one motherfucker there who goes, "Holy shit! Did you see that guy's fucking tattoo?"
Come on, man.
Have we considered he might be the least racist person in Maine?
That's that's a great
Have
point.
we considered that?
You go to a pool party in Maine, you might be.
He might be the least Nazi in
like
Maine.
they're like, "What's with this pussy? He's only got one."
I just don't like you don't go like it's certain like a tattoo is something that most people research.
Yes.
Most people say, "Hey, man."
Not when you're drunk. That's how. Not when you're drunk. You ain't doing shit.
That's how Courtney got his Nazi tattoos.
Let me tell you something. It'd be so fucked up if Courtney is just like, "Look," and it's like,
fucking. He's got a full body Hitler.
Marcos is like end podcast now. End podcast now.
Courtney's showing us his tattoo of Hitler up in the bed of a Ford F-150 holding a Confederate flag.
Yeah.
He's got all of Mein Kampf tattooed on his back. Just
the entire novel of Mein Kampf.
But you know, in today's society, he would try to defend it by saying, "Okay, so let me get this straight. So since I have a tattoo of Trump, Putin, and Hitler all around the swastika, you think that I'm racist?"
I'm a bad guy.
It is.
I'm a historian. That's all I am, is a historian. and I can tell you the history.
I'm a student of history.
That's Courtney's. That's Courtney's heritage, not hate moment.
Okay.
Right there. Oh my God. What a fucking episode. Before we go, Ty, only because we love you and only because you're the best, go ahead and cook, baby.
I would say this to piggyback on everything that we've talked about in the whole entire show, from the top 10 list to the tattoo to all of these things, to bringing up the Kristi Noem. At the end of the day, the reason why this dude is able to thrive and this administration was able to get in this position is because way too many people are shitty people. And I think what we have a hard time doing is just saying that. And it is, you have a right to be shitty. But what I'm tired of people acting like is that they just don't know enough. No. You literally have the palm of your hand information. If you're choosing to look at the bias shit because it makes you feel better, then that's you. The way we get a better society is acknowledging who the people are that don't want that. and
Right.
we move accordingly to that.
That's good.
Ty, you're the fucking
That's
best.
great. Acknowledge the people that don't want that.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Eddie, that
I'm
was
gonna
an
get
awesome.
that tattooed underneath.
There you go.
Under
Underline
Hitler?
His
Under Hitler?
Underline Kampf.
He gonna
Under-
tattoo it under Hitler.
Oh God. Hey, Eddie, that was an awesome top 10 list. Courtney,
Yes.
you're on deck. Next episode, a new segment. Courtney's word of the day. We can't wait. We're going to be
Yes.
back next
Made up
week.
word of the day.
Made up word of the day. We love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to us. All those things. Until next time, take care, everybody.
Love you
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.
Peace. Love ya.